Hello everybody, I'm P06 and welcome back to Project 06 Demo 2! Oh my god, it's finally here. And we've got a ton of things to look at today. So game room, just gonna give you a quick overview. You can change a whole bunch of settings that just kind of improve the animations, or, you know, it's better suited to your style, however you want the game to look. You can change how the camera works, the homing reticle, if you want that on from the later Sonic games, and just a bunch of stuff that you can look at yourself, because it's not too terribly important to me playing the game right now. New looking character select screen, and god is it gorgeous. Looks a lot better than the flat, gross one that was in the real game. But we can still only play as Sonic, and then Silver, Knuckles, and Tails in certain levels. So we're going to jump over to Wave Ocean right now, and we're going to check all that stuff out. There are also the colored gems in this game that you can find just randomly thrown around the levels, and then I believe the Rainbow Gem by getting all A ranks, or all S ranks, whatever the max rank in Sonic 06 is. So the game keeps freezing, and it's not like anything's wrong, it's just that this is how the game loads. And a heck of a lot faster than it normally would if you were playing this on, say, you know, the Xbox 360 or especially the PS3. But in this game, you've got the homing attack, you've got everything from Sonic 06 at your disposal, and the bounce bracelet that works very, very beautifully. We also have access to the green gem now, which is just sitting here, and these kind of look like Sol Emeralds now that I think about it. More on 06 and Sol Emeralds later, haha, references to my own things. But anyway, we're going to be going through this whole thing and seeing if I can get a good rank, I guess. I like exploring, but I did do some exploring on my own before, so I am kind of playing this through like a not first time kind of deal. It's, okay, I've played this a couple times, let's see if I can actually take care of business. But, you all know me, maybe, unless you just found this video, in which case, hi, I'm Dylan. Glad to meet you, and I hope you have a great stay here. But, let's see, wall running feels fine. Like, this game controls a lot better than the original, obviously. It's got a lot more quality of life improvements going on. I think you can also spam the spin dash like Adventure, but not right here because we're in a, scripted section. And there are also these new dash rings on the water, which make Sonic go a little bit faster. And I mean, again, anything that improves the pace of this dreadfully slow game, or at least used to be dreadfully slow, I think is an improvement in my book. Alright, just tried to do something about the flashing on my webcam. I'm still a little bit new to lighting up webcams for recording, but hopefully in the near future it's not going to be as much of a problem. Tails here controls a lot better. He flies a lot. I think his flight time is less, but that might just be me imagining things. You also have the tail whip attack, which I believe was in the previous demo where you could play Wave Ocean, I think. I might also be thinking of Legacy of Solaris, so I don't actually remember if Project 06 has had a Wave Ocean demo yet. I'm sorry, I play a lot of fan games. But if you're good enough, i.e. not me, probably could have made it from over there up here to hit the switch. And then really, really nice touch that I liked a lot when I first saw this. When Sonic gets to the gate here, first of all, the gate closes all the way so the whale can't get out, and the egg carrier can be seen overhead as Sonic gets shot still into the ocean that direction, but I'm sure at some point maybe they'll replace that with, like a landmass over that area? Who knows, but now we've got the Mach Speed section for the first level. And if you're like me, you didn't like these when you played this game originally, because, god, they're not very fun. Like, they're a cool idea, but I feel like they probably could have been done a little bit better in the original game, but, you know, Sonic Team wasn't concerned with making a good game at that point. I think they were focused on the deadline, so they just kind of released it in a pretty bad state, which is never a good thing to do. I mean, honestly, if they had spent more time in this game, I feel like they could have used the title it probably was supposed to be called, Sonic Adventure 3? I don't know if you've heard anybody say that ever, but I'm pretty sure this is just Sonic Adventure 3. They just didn't call it that for some reason, but I mean, you think about it, there's the story gameplay, there's the multiple playable characters, there's, you know, adventure shit all over the place. It's pretty much Adventure 3. I think people just don't really want to admit that because it's so bad. Now, I assume that was 3 minutes overall, or 4 minutes overall, not 4 minutes just in Mach Speed, because I don't feel like I was in Mach Speed for that long. So what did I get? I probably didn't get a very good grade. Just a B. And next up, my least favorite stage in the original game, Dusty Desert, or any stage where you need to carry Elise, really. Though, the jungle stage that I can't remember the name of was definitely more fun than Dusty Desert. But as per norm, Dusty Desert, you got the shield to protect yourself from the deadly sands of Soliana. But one thing I like that they changed in this demo, and I believe there was a Dusty demo. There was a Dusty Desert demo in the past. Sorry, that's 3 whole Ds. But something they changed about this sand is that it doesn't just drop you into a pit pretty much really awkwardly. Instead, it acts like quicksand. So that makes a lot more sense for a desert to be threatening. Like, it's not like, wow, we're gonna go cross the savannah, and as soon as we touch the desert, we immediately sink into the sands, never to be seen again. But first, our bodies glitch halfway into it, and we're able to maneuver and possibly jump out before we meet a sandy, disgusting demise. See, this makes a lot more sense, and I'm glad that we're starting to make a game about a blue hedgehog carrying a human woman around a desert a little bit more realistic. Hell yeah! Nice. So the barrier of their love only protects them from evil sand. It doesn't protect them from actual harmful things. I guess it'd be useful for the beach, though. Like, I hate the beach, so if I had, like, the ability to protect myself with a barrier, maybe I wouldn't hate it so much. Seems a little strange, a weird request, but, you know. But very much like a sand barrier. So, while you're carrying Elise, obviously you're a bit more nerfed than usual. You don't have access to the bounce bracelet, which is my preferred way of dealing with those guys, because it's just, it does it so quickly. Also, I don't know if earlier I said there was no bounce in Sonic 06. I'm pretty sure there was. I'm just trying to repress as much of that game as possible, but now memories are kind of seeping back in. So we can ruin some enemies like that, so they don't... So their love isn't totally worthless, but let's be real, it's not exactly worth anything. Oh god, love can't defeat missiles. I should have known. Hey, the old trick still works. No need to wait for platforms, just jump on the edges of them. Really glad that's still a possibility, because it makes the stage a little bit more bearable. Because waiting in a video game is not one of my favorite things. But then again, when is waiting in a video game a good thing? Unless you're playing Big's Fishing Missions and Adventure, and wait, I said when is it a good thing? That's still not a good thing. So this demo actually has a lot more than you would expect in it. Like, it's got... I don't know, I didn't count how many stages there were in total on that list, because I'm only paying attention to the ones that I can play. But we've got Emerald Coast, we've got Wave Ocean, we've got Kingdom Valley, we've got Sandland, we've got Flame Core, we've got Radical Train, might even have the Jungle level, but again, I didn't check. Oh, how Sonic 06 of you. That was interesting. Can I please hit those springs? But sorry, my brain was a little muddled there, because I was trying to figure out what was happening. Point is, you should be playing this demo, because there's a lot of good stuff in it. Though the camera in this section's a little annoying. Every single time I played this in testing, I died there a couple times, just because I was running already. And by the time you stop running, you're already in the pit. My bad, most likely. But, you know, maybe some... Okay. So at the end of the day, we are still playing Sonic 06. You need to remember that. And one thing I want to point out about the lava here. You actually just lose one ring at a time, and you sink kind of like you're in quicksand. So you can watch Sonic melt to death if that's your thing. Coping mechanism, perhaps? I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, really. It's up to you. I might watch that in my spare time sometimes, just to, you know, take a load off. But, you know, we don't actually need to use those Iblis flyers to get across here, because we can just do a nice spin dash jump. And spin dash jumping, I'm very happy to report, works a lot like it does in Sonic Adventure, which I'm very happy about. Like I said, I'm very happy to report about it. So I wouldn't be lying to you, because lying is bad, and if you're bad, you go to hell. And I don't want to do that, not that I'm religious, but you know. So here, I love doing this, and just bouncing up the river. Oh, I only had one ring. Oh, I got fried to death. God, fish and chips, fish and Sonic. Good. Cool, as he burns to death in the lava. Sonic gives not even a heck. Absolutely, let's go. And he was never heard from again, and nobody cared. Except a lot of people, of course, that are going to comment on this video and be very angry that I said that. Whoops. So, and here we go! Yeah, boy. Loving this purple railing in the middle of the volcano. I want to know what terribly unfortunate carpenter was forced to come into this volcano and install that for Iblis. You think Iblis uses that just in case he falls down? I mean, Iblis is kind of big. If he falls down, think about it, he's gonna be falling for a long time. Ooh, heck, that is a very nice particle effects right there. Gotta say, this game looks really great on PC. It doesn't look all grainy and disgusting like it did on the original consoles. Oh, there he is! It's the boy! And he plays a little bit better than he does in the original game, obviously. Though I still don't really love his turning. He kind of takes, like, really wide turns. So we can do ourselves the glide, we can do ourselves some attacks. Some crazy attacks, mind you. He's also got the, Nice, was he just digging in the floor? I believe he's also got, like, the, Lightspeed attack from Sonic Adventure. I'm not sure if that's what that is, but it kind of does that corkscrew attack, so maybe it isn't. Yeah, you know what, I mean, it charges up like the Lightspeed attack, but it's the corkscrew, and that's absolutely fine. Still works just as well. I don't know what happened there. I think he tried to grab me out of the air, and then the worm was like, "Ow, that's spicy! That's a spicy echidna! I don't want that!" Echidnas probably not taste very good, I gotta be honest. I really thought I was gonna die before I could kill that guy. Was not interested in dying. So instead, he had to die. Survival of the fittest. Dude. I love all the different moves that you have on this. If you hit, like, different buttons as you're attacking, you get, like, different finishers for the combos. There's, like, his uppercut. His regular one's just, like, a little smackdown attack. You press the B button, he does, like, a forward thrust. And I forgot to say Y button is the one where he goes upwards. Like, dang. Like, a lot went into this. This is the kind of stage that makes me want to up my brightness setting, like, past the point where it says you should. You know, in horror games, or just most games in general, where they're like, yo, configure this brightness until you can't see this logo, or just barely can't see it. And I'm like, no. Yeah. Like, all the way to the max. I just don't do very well in darkness. I'm not saying this is the reason, but I am, like, incredibly night blind. And, I like being able to see things, you know? What's happening? I can't see anything. It's too dark. All I see are the Iblis crawlers, or whatever they're called. Iblis good boys crawling around on the floor. Yeah, that's an appropriate reaction. I like to think they caught Jason Griffith, like almost falling down the stairs, and that's where they got that voice clip. Thankfully he didn't, because I wouldn't wish any harm on that man. He's a wonderful person. I've gone ahead real quick and adjusted my options a little bit because I wanted to show you the other spin move that we have. So we have the ability to have an adventure spin dash. And not in the sense that it acts like the adventure one, I mean like it, I mean sort of you can spam the spin dash like an adventure. A little bit, but it means the rotation. So we've got like the spin dash rotation from Sonic Adventure, which I think looks really nice and cartoony. Don't miss that switch, by the way, because I feel like it was a switch that looked like a Sonic 06 switch in the original game, like a little, you know, hovering ball with a star on it. But in this game, it's like an actual, like, mechanical-looking switch, and I was looking for the thing forever. And the first couple times I played this, I actually let Elise die, because not on purpose. And I was talking about not being totally in love with the character before, goodbye. But I actually just had a hard time finding the switch because it was different from what I remembered. And, like, off the top of my head, I do not remember it looking like that, because I believe it was like I described, like a little ball and star switch, like everything else in the game. Here is another place I like bouncing around, especially on the scales. I think it works really well. Now, Sonic's playing around and just having a good time, don't stop him now, all that good stuff. We do need to try and help Elise, because, she's about to explode, and that's never a good thing, in my opinion. And there we go. Train spooked. And when you jump and do these animations, he also curls into the adventure-style bow. So it's really just up to preference whether or not you want to do that. I like it, but I also like the original. And I actually have to admit that when I was playing Sonic Adventure way back in the day on PC, there were certain mods that removed the special jump ball graphic. What the heck's going on there? That was weird. It removed the jump ball graphic, and I did think it looked really cool. So there's that. And you can now have either in Sonic 06, so the choice is yours, true believers. Clearly I am very bad at this game, but I have not seen any other of the colored gems my entire playthrough so far. Now, I don't know if that means they're just hidden incredibly well. I don't know if that means I just really haven't come across any yet. Maybe they're all in... Ooh. Maybe they're all in Wave Ocean, I just didn't see them. I know the Rainbow Gem, however, that lets you be supersonic is not in Wave Ocean. God, I love this Mach Speed section because of how many times you can just jump over things. I think it's really cool that you have a lot of skips you can do here. Oh, now I'm a force to be reckoned with. Explode all you want. Don't do that, actually. That sounded incredibly inappropriate. But I'ma get you. Yo, okay. That's a very nice end-of-level transition. I like that a lot. And we've got the last level for the demo. We've got Kingdom Valley, which has also already been in the demo previously. But as stated before, things are so much better now. Just in terms of everything. Not just the level, but the characters' abilities and how they move and control. I cannot wait to play as Silver here, because I haven't actually done this yet. So we're gonna be on our merry way, and I want to try and get to that as soon as possible. And here we go! Oh my god, it's Silver! He looks wonderful, as always. But I mean, you know, no matter how your children look, you're always gonna love them. So Silver's got this new Psychic Shot, which was in the last demo, I believe, but it allows you to stun enemies from afar. I believe his Psychic Stomp thing still works the way it should. And you can then pry open the bars, as you do, with your mind. A little bit more impressive than a fork. You know, some Psychics, just kind of boring. Oh, they removed the Great! I saw it up in the corner there, but... Oh, that must return. That can't be... You can't remove that, that's iconic, you know? There are also a lot of Sonic 06 mods now that you can play, like level imports and character imports and stuff. And I really want to get those to work, but I can't actually get some of them to run. And I think it might be because I need to re-rip my Sonic 06 ISO. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point if I ever feel like it. But, you know, it's Sonic 06, so... I'm not crazy about putting that game back in my Xbox again, because I think my Xbox... Last time I did that, my Xbox, like, coughed. It, like, gagged a little bit. And I kinda... I understand. But, like, sometimes you gotta do things for the good of the world. Like try to get an invincibility monitor, but fail miserably. No, I'm not falling for your lies again, invincibility monitor. I'm just gonna fall for my own lies. Thank you very much. The lies I tell myself to get myself through the day. Like that I didn't just get a game over just now. God, what's wrong with me? I hate Windows. The operating system and stained glass. Neither of them work. They're always crashing on me. But anyway, back to the rest of the stage. Game overs aren't fun. Not that I ever claimed that they were. And I think this is the part where we run up the building. Again, I have not played Sonic 06 enough to have memorized every single location. I don't want to. This is a good time. I like this demo a lot so far. Yeah, take that. Destruction is what I crave. Death is what I crave. Thank God I remembered one of the staircases in this level start collapsing on you. Because I almost wasn't ready for that. But somewhere deep in my memory, a thought was placed in my head. Jump. And I followed through. And here I am alive today, talking to you. That is actually less enemies than we just fought. But thank you for the assist regardless. Alright, don't die. Please. Would very much appreciate it if you don't die. That would be very upsetting to me. And I'm sure at least 2 or 3 other people. As we were last time, we now have another Mach Speed section, which is greatly improved from the original, yet I am still gonna be really bad at it. You know, I'm not going to question that, though I am highly, highly doubtful that that was intentional. But hey, for once, there's a good glitch happening. Isn't that swell? Whoa. Almost bad news bears. Instead, we have happy news hedgehogs. And I think that's the end of the stage. I only died one time. Did I die once? I don't even remember. I keep thinking I die in places. Because I do usually. I don't know if I died this time. I'm gonna say I don't think I did. Because I almost did. And F. That's being very generous. That's being incredibly generous. You'd think I'd paid it off or something. Alright, that's everything we got for this one so far.